All right, so welcome back to Couch of Thrones, Season 8, Episode 2. So let's just jump right into it, I guess. Kind of a lot happened, but also kind of a lot didn't happen. So we should talk about what we thought of the episode first, I think, and kind of get a general sense of what you guys were expecting and what, did and did not happen. So
that image is so good.
Oh my God.
We're watching a meme. We're looking at a meme.
Oh my God.
Do you want to describe what we're watching?
Can you describe that in words, though?
On TV? It's
There's
like
not a lot of words.
nude Brienne of Tarth holding Tormund with his head on a woman's body. It's kind of
Brienne's
amazing.
the big spoon.
No, Brienne is also, I don't think, a woman's body either.
Probably not.
I think they've gender swapped
swapped it, but it's majestic.
It's very majestic. We will share it during the episode.
Yes, it's pretty glorious.
Yeah, indeed.
So what did you guys think of the episode, first of all?
Well, I thought it was pretty cool. Basically, everything led up to this like impending sense of doom, and I'm just gonna keep saying that doom because, I mean, like when I was watching it, I like actually physically felt bad, and I was like, why do I feel like a bad person? And then I'm like, oh, the TV is making me do that. Okay, cool.
No, I felt that too. Like it was. They were reminding you why you love these characters, and like they're probably gonna die in a second. Like let's just make you feel for these people again, knowing that they're probably gonna die. And that's what I felt for the doom tugging on the heartstrings thing. What do you think, Kathy?
I mean, I think this was like a recap show of personal relationships and personal growth, and a lot of resolution of characters that is either leading us to believe that people are going to die or misleading us to believe that people are going to die. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd be more surprised if no one died. That would be...
Yeah, that'd be shocking.
Yeah. No, there's definitely going to be some deaths. There's going to be some deaths.
Yeah.
And there was the, what do people do when they think they're about to die? And so there was I actually thought there was this very interesting, very atypical kindness that happened in this show. As I would say the show was uncharacteristically kind. Would you guys agree?
What times you were talking about?
Well, there are a lot of like heartwarming moments. Don't you agree?
Yeah, I mean,
the Brienne scene.
A lot of the characters were taking their armor off, so to speak. They're really just they've been through a lot of stuff, and most of them this is their journey's end. Essentially, it feels like, and they all kind of sense that, and they're all kind of letting themselves connect with each other in ways we haven't seen before, which is kind of cool.
Well, I mean, it is interesting though, because we sort of have seen things about the characters that they just sort of said on screen this week about themselves, right? So like we know certain things about the characters that like they're actually verbalizing right now.
Yeah.
Like Jaime's like, I'm not that guy anymore.
Yeah, that's
it's like, no, we know you're not that guy. Like, but you are just coming to that realization.
Yeah.
And
the perils of personal growth, as I think Tyrion best described it.
Yeah.
Is that what he said?
Yep.
I think this is going to be a good juxtaposition with the next episode, which is basically the apocalypse. Like, I mean...
Or the pre-apocalypse.
Yeah, if Winterfell falls, giant zombie horde now armed with dragon glass. Cool.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone's dead. If that is like one of the biggest armies ever to assemble.
Yeah.
And if they get crushed, it's over. I mean, unless for some reason magic dragon stuff happens.
Yeah, there were some like backup plans fed into the thread. Like for instance,
there's no elephants.
There are no elephants. That's good. They won't see the zombie elephants or any kind of.
That'd be sick.
That would be sick.
Hey, if they didn't have money for Ghost bigger, Ghost was like only like this half of him. I wasn't even sure if he was really a direwolf.
Did we see? We didn't see him at all.
No, he was in there
for like
5 seconds.
Okay. Yeah, he was in. Which scene was he in? I'm forgetting now.
I don't know. Some part about
John
the darkness.
and Sam, I think, talking up on the roof, and it was like he was like over John's shoulder in the background, and I don't think he moved.
No.
Yeah, he did a little because he was definitely alive, but it looked more like a dog than a direwolf.
Yeah.
So yeah.
His dog stuff.
Okay, so yeah, we'll definitely see him. I think the battle coming up. Ghost. Yeah.
I'm still holding out for Nymeria.
Yeah, I mean, he did say we talked about it last time. He wouldn't have introduced it if it wasn't going to be used later on in the show. So
Yeah.
Was it Chekhov's Wolfpack? Yeah. All right. So we had a couple things we want to talk about. I think we had this theory of who is everyone and like who isn't who they say they are. If that's a thing, I personally don't buy into this theory, but you did make a little when we talked a little bit beforehand.
Oh,
You did make a little compelling argument.
so I'm fully bought into Kathy's theory of Arya not being Arya.
Which I have to say is Jimmy Bisbee, my brother.
Okay.
Fully bought
I did bring it
into
up last
Kathy's
season.
via Jimmy via transitive property. Ghost is a dog. But yeah, so Arya not being Arya, and like maybe she died in the river when the waif came after her. And now I know the character's name because I looked it up and it was great. But so I think that she is actually that other character. And the reason being for that is that when she initially talked to the blacksmith, she was speaking. That guy.
That
That guy,
guy, okay.
blacksmith dude, the hot
Yeah.
blacksmith guy. Okay, so
Is
who's a Baratheon?
Yeah, he's pretty.
Yeah.
he? He's
He's
alright.
he's
Okay.
looking
agree
pretty
with
sharp.
that. I will agree with that.
Yeah, but so like when she first talked to him, she was like reciting like things from either what she learned or like what the many-faced god spoke about, and there were like little hints in there.
Yeah.
There, and then later when she acted somewhat out of character, when she's like, "Hey, let's do it."
I think that was still in character with her. I don't know.
It just felt
This
out of
is-
character.
I mean,
me.
this is a cool theory, and I think it's worth debating. But
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I personally wouldn't like it, but I would also, like you were saying, I'd give him a nod. Like that was smart, and that was
Yeah.
like really interesting to do. But like, screw you guys! My favorite character is gone, and I really like Arya, and I liked her seeing this like in this episode where she did kind of. I thought there was a lot of like change in her. At least you got to see it, especially like the interaction with the Hound, and that was a weird moment. I was expecting that to be more heartwarming than it was, but
She clearly had something else on her
Yeah.
mind that she had to get back to.
that is very true.
I also
You
felt
know.
like that was the most natural reaction that she had throughout the whole episode. Like when she was
that's
interacting with the
that
Hound.
felt like more her.
That felt like her.
Yeah.
Rather than like all the other. It felt forced. Everything else. It was bizarre.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Oh, and she got the
Oh, she got the thing.
double bladed
Yeah.
sword thing,
She
which
got her-
also is harkening back to the days when she was at Many-Faced God fighting with
waif.
the waif.
Yeah.
But both the waif and Arya
They both
learned
use
to
those staffs.
that. So
Yeah.
that's not necessarily indicative.
Yeah.
Of,
But it's like it's like it is taking those notes from before in
definitely bringing
the
you back
season.
into
Yeah.
the story.
Yeah, it's saying like, hey, look at this, come back.
That was basically the theme of the entire
Yeah.
show. I felt like this
Yeah.
episode. Yeah, what was the name of the episode again?
It was the Knights of the Seven, I think.
Oh, okay.
Night of the Seven, maybe.
Night of the Seven.
Which was referencing Brienne's Night of the
Right,
yeah.
right, Brienne.
Oh.
Sir Brienne.
Sir,
To
yeah.
you.
And then like the
Sorry.
Seven Kingdoms, right?
Can you guys please call me Sir Kathy? from
Sir
now on?
Kathy,
I would like Sir Kathy. Yes,
Sir Kathy of Brookline.
First, you
Yes.
must be knighted by another knight.
yes. A
And
knight
then-
with a very large mop of hair. Did
Oh.
did you think of me when you saw Jamie's hair?
Sorry, this is Chekhov's sword.
Okay,
again.
am I gonna get knighted here?
I
Do
dubbed
I have
the-
to kneel? I don't really want to kneel.
This is good enough, I think.
Good
Okay.
enough.
And then name of the seven and all the other
All of
people.
the other people.
I dubbed thee Sir
Sir
Kathy.
Kathy. I am Sir Kathy.
Of-
Sir
I
Kathy.
know I can smile like
Of the
I've
Bisbee
never
clan.
smiled before. Wasn't that the craziest? Like that was the biggest smile.
That was
That
so
was
good.
That was her
That was
lifelong
magnificent.
childhood dream.
Oh my
This
God,
is like
I
this is a big
know.
moment for
Yeah.
her. And it was kind of
She's always wanted to be a knight the whole time. Yeah.
I don't know how I feel. There was a lot of clapping in that scene, which was weird. But I mean, how could you? I cried during that scene. I cried twice during this. Did you guys cry at all? Did you feel? I mean, you could.
I cried during the
I
knighting.
think I
The
missed it.
knighting was pretty.
Yeah.
Pretty beautiful. There was another scene. What's the other one? Where was it? I got all like weepy. I don't know.
Was it where like Grey Worm was like, we're totally gonna hang out after this?
Yeah,
No,
he's-
that's so not happening.
Oh no.
I'll think of it. I'll think of
Poor
it. Okay,
guy.
let's
All right,
continue.
let's So
continue.
we had a couple of things. There's a lot of personal growth this episode,
Mm-hmm.
like we were talking about.
Yes.
Maybe go a little bit more of that because we have covered a little bit in the other topics. But yeah, definitely the perils of self betterment that Tyrion was
Right.
saying, that all the characters have essentially evolved to a different point than we saw them at the beginning, and they were kind of acknowledging that there. They're saying, it's been a long journey, and we're looking back on who they were and who they are now that brought them to this point, and that was pretty cool, I thought.
I agree.
That's pretty cool.
Tyrion was lamenting that he can't go back to his old ways because it wouldn't fit him anymore. And
However, I have to say, I feel like in this episode, Tyrion maybe was coming back to himself in a way, because he didn't have like super smart things to say quite yet, but there were some moments for Tyrion, like the moment with Bran, for example. I know that's one of the moments we have.
what specifically?
We've outlined. Well, the moment. No, actually, I don't. Yeah. Tyrion spoke to Bran at length. I felt like that was a moment where it was Tyrion again, because Tyrion is interested in humanity. Tyrion. That's one of like Tyrion's redeeming qualities. I feel like is that he actually cares.
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons we like him. He's smart. He's funny. He's self-deprecating, and he actually cares about other people more than one might expect, more than a lot of the characters do.
Yeah, and you could see. I mean, he was getting people drinks. He was making sure Podrick had his fill. Despite he was making sure everyone was what he sees as possibly their last moments were enjoyable as possible, and they were. He was very much taking on that almost caregiver role, or almost I guess figure where I don't know how to word it, but that's what I saw him as today. He was really showing them he cared and.
Showing his humanity.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's good to see.
Devil's advocate on that, he also spends a lot of time information gathering.
Yeah.
Possibly for like some other kind of goal or
That's-
meaning behind it. I'm not really
It
entirely
might be.
certain.
I think it's why he's really successful is because he does that genuineness. I don't think it's full like a fake thing.
Yeah,
But
no, I
because
agree.
he
It's
does he
authentic.
gleans the extra info like you're saying.
and that's why he's like
Gets the
great at
intel.
being like
Yeah.
a
and he's
diplomat.
he's
Yeah,
incredibly emotionally
I could see
intelligent.
that.
Like you can tell. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right, so let's. I guess we'll move around. We'll probably come back to some topics too. But so we had a lot of strategizing as well about what the tactics are going to be, and also one of those tactics was to hide everyone in the crypts
Ugh.
when the zombies are about to
Really,
attack.
Really bad idea.
Yeah, that's
Especially when it was just. I felt like they were hitting us over the head a little bit with it. I was just
like
like
in the
oh
crypts.
my
In the
God.
crypts, you're
Go
safe
to
in
the
the crypts. Yeah.
Go to the crypts. There were like
Tyrion,
7 characters who said that.
you're not fighting the wall. We need you in the crypts. Like,
Yeah.
little girl, you can go defend the crypts. Like, it's,
Can the Night King resurrect people who've been dead for a while?
that's a really good question. There are skeletons in
mean-
Army. I don't know. Maybe they just,
Oh.
maybe they've been skeletons over time.
Yeah.
Maybe they were.
Yeah.
They also have I don't know if you guys remember that they have an iron Valyrian sword over them.
Mhm.
All of the people in the
Really?
crypts do.
Oh,
This
Oh.
Is
Really?
this is something
that's
Yep.
fantastic.
learned it in the books and
Wait.
looked it up recently.
Okay.
Neat. So then,
But-
That's an expensive tomb.
but they're safe from
well,
the zombies.
right, but that could be what makes them safe from zombies.
Okay.
But that whole seeing Arya running through the crypts in the preview
Ugh.
had me
Wait,
really worried.
You watched the previews?
Right at the end.
I didn't watch the preview, so.
Oh,
You're
sorry.
going in blind.
Well, actually, that was also
Spoilers!
that was also the case for the season preview too. I don't know if you watched the season preview, but
I did watch that actually.
yeah.
but
So
yeah, it's
I
going
can
to be.
help
Arya was running through it looked like the crypts. Now, I could be wrong. Like maybe it
Everything's
wasn't.
getting darker, so it's hard to like glean
Yeah.
from the
Very
background.
dark.
The
yeah,
night
it's
is
gonna be
dark and full of terrors.
Yes.
Yes,
and zombies.
indeed.
But we also had the tactics generally of what they're planning to do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't fully agree with the whole. I mean, they want to fight them out in the field and then draw them into the castle at the same time. I'm a little confused by how they think that's gonna be effective. And they were talking about the dragons, where they're gonna be, what they're gonna be doing.
They didn't really talk that much about the dragons, though, did they?
No, I mean,
Yeah.
When
not-
did they talk about the dragons? When
They-
did they
they
say
said-
like they said that one thing about keeping the dragons away from Bran for some reason?
not because they don't want to. They don't want to scare the Night King away.
Right.
That's what they
right.
want. So they want to keep them at a distance, so he's actually drawn into their trap, and then they can kill him, but also not lose the battle because the dragons aren't there. So it's like a mixed thing because you have this really great super weapon, and you can't use it because apparently they can kill them really easily now. They seem to like effortlessly, and then they turn them into a super weapon of their own, which is
Oh no.
even worse.
Scary undead dragon.
Yeah. So don't know what how they're gonna be effectively used in the battle. Also, if they're defending a castle, you can't really burn the castle with the people inside. It's like a blunt instrument that's gonna kill.
You can't
Yeah.
burn a castle with the. Oh.
You don't want to like.
You're gonna get a collateral
Okay,
damage.
okay.
is what I'm saying.
I thought we were talking about from like the White Walker side.
Oh, no.
Where the
Yeah.
dragon's just gonna
Oh.
be like, bleh.
You
Are
could.
they
Yeah.
using? Are they using wildfire? Was that your understanding? That
I don't
they're
think
gonna
so.
use wildfire. Why not?
They don't
Why
have
is
the
no one
alchemists
using-
up there.
And
This
they
is
don't-
something that was
they don't know
specific
if
to-
it'll work.
I
Yeah.
thought Tyrion would have like known, but I guess like
Yeah,
you
he's
need
not a
a
chemist.
special. You need a chemist.
Yeah, they had that alchemist
Where
guy.
are the chemists?
I don't know.
All
off
King's Landing.
burning
They're on King's Landing.
out
Yeah.
hydrogen, I
Interesting.
guess.
I think the Night King's gonna just forget Winterfell and
That's
fly
what I think, too.
straight to the south, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
S-
but then again, why wouldn't Bran see that? I don't know.
Can Bran see everything? We're not sure, are we?
I'm pretty
Was
convinced he can.
Cyrax see the future and the past? So you can even like Matrix jump back into the past and like scramble
But
people's
can
brains.
he see the future?
Yeah.
Like, and did he
Future is
tell
calamity.
Tyrion any of that? What the heck did he
It's
tell
also-
Tyrion?
Oh, I think he told him something because Tyrion was like, "Oh yeah, things could be okay." But he also said like Jamie that there's like, "Yo, dog, there's no future."
Yeah,
And
It's- I
Jamie's
mean,
like,
it's possible. It's also possible that Bran, knowing he's the sole target, is placing himself in a place where he's not going to be getting anyone else killed. And
So like he won't make it.
I don't know. It seems like at the same time he's pivotal to the this tradition of the three-eyed raven protecting humanity and history and all that, like he was saying. But I don't know. I think if he sees his death as something necessary, he would absolutely do it.
Oh, totally.
And he also was talking to Jamie about it. Like he's not Bran anymore. He's this other thing that came out. But he was Bran. You can see parts of Bran there. But yeah, he's different now. It's just yeah.
Question about the three-eyed raven.
"Yeah,
Closest
I
you
got
ever-
one too."
So
You got
there's
there? Yeah.
multiple three-eyed ravens.
It's like a
Right.
lineage. Yeah.
So who's the next three-eyed raven?
No one. If he dies, it's that he's
How does
worried
it get passed down?
through that
I'm not
training
sure.
because the
So
three.
he had to go through the training.
I think
so. He has
so.
to train somebody else.
Yeah.
Which he has not done.
All right.
Dune reference. Go.
We're
Well,
not
no, I already threw one out there. So what? So what if the three-eyed raven? I mean, like, and we've seen evidence of this. So this creature can go back in time and scramble people's brains and inhabit other people's bodies.
Yeah.
So what if it just keeps doing that? Keeps going back and back and back and back until it eventually finds a future that resolves itself in the way that it wants. So maybe this is the time where Bran doesn't get turned into like jelly by the Night King, and instead like there's a victory. And that's the only reason why we're watching it, because Game of Thrones and TV and stuff. Anyways, I don't know. That concept of the three-eyed raven is really fascinating to me, mainly because of like being able to swap bodies.
Yeah.
And I want there to be like a whole like series on exploring that
Quantum leap.
phenomena. It's quantum leap, except with less brain melting. That's
Are we
crazy.
going to talk
Ziggy,
about your
we gotta
helm
get-
at all?
It's a dragon.
Are we going to talk about your
Definitely a dragon.
It's a dragon.
It's a dragon.
To be clear.
It's a dragon.
Because, it's been like 20 minutes. People are probably
I'm not convinced in that.
what is that?
Definitely a
No.
dragon, and it can go,
Process,
can do this, and that. So this is a technical part of a dragon.
That's
It's
it?
the dragon butt. It's also
Okay.
referred to as a rudder in the technical dragon circles.
Oh, right, yeah.
And
Is
these
it
are
a
the
drake?
these are the flappy bits. No, this is a full-blown
Full-blown
dragon.
dragon.
Full-blown
Okay, so
dragon
drake is like
with
a
its rudder.
smaller version of a dragon,
Yeah.
apparently.
Yeah. This isn't.
Just wanna be
This
clear.
is. I mean, this isn't a real dragon. It's a representation of a dragon.
Yeah.
So we gotta like. It can't be full size, because like then we wouldn't be able to film it
wouldn't-
in
yeah, it
here.
wouldn't,
It wouldn't
yeah.
fit in here.
Yeah.
If
Costas and I have been talking a little bit about green screen, maybe. So if you guys have any ideas about like what background should we have for the show next week or the week after, because we only got 4 more left.
Whoa!
But or if you want to send any art in that is under Creative Commons, or you made yourself.
Yes.
We're thinking about some background.
We
stuff.
accept
Just-
crayon drawings.
Yeah, crayon
just
drawings
crayon
are
drawings.
great. Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing that will get demonetized by
notes.
YouTube on.
Yes. So we have people in the crypts. We're gonna have. Also, we got to talk about the knights.
crypts.
That's a bad idea. I mean, it's probably a bad idea because they said it's such a great idea. But
The Knights? The what? Wait.
sorry.
what's it
the crypts.
in
Then
the
also we were
crypts,
talking
yeah,
about
yeah.
the Night King's goals. We were talking about.
Oh,
His
yeah, yeah.
goals have been revealed. I
Yeah, it was
just think it's hilarious.
super vague, super non-answer.
Yeah, it was not very satisfying. But
That
he
is
wants
gold.
to make, what was it? He wants to get rid of this world by making us forget our memories. Like basically
I'm trying to
getting rid of
figure
us.
out how they could how to be justified in a story sense. Maybe he's really angry at being created, and he's just pissed off and he wants to erase everything. But that
Wait.
seems kind of basic and
You said to erase our memories?
not well.
Oh, I thought
Her
you said
history. Well,
the
essentially,
history.
yeah.
Because he's
Oh.
that's why Bran said that's
just-
why he's coming after me and Sam said if you wanted to start at erasing man, go after the person who has all the memories of man.
That's getting
Maybe
weird
he also
now.
wants to control the memories of man.
I think it's more he just like you're saying he in a way they're saying he just represents death. He
He's
is
his death.
that
Death
he
is
wants.
forgetting.
He is
like that line.
entropy.
Yeah.
He is bringing entropy to
Entropy's
the
rad.
world. Yeah. And
Yeah,
it's-
I wouldn't consider him to be entropy. He's very organized for that.
Okay.
But that's fascinating, the concept of memories, because that also ties back into the Three-Eyed Raven and downloading into your brain and stuff, all that crazy Matrix stuff.
Yeah.
I think we're actually watching the Matrix. The
Gamer
Wachowskis are going to
Matrix.
pop out of nowhere. They're going to be like, psych, I'm George R. R. Martin. I'm like, whoa, that's nuts. Speed Racer was really awesome. And then we'll all high five. It'll be great. That's what's going to happen. That's the end. And and that's why the guy was like, oh yeah, they're going to talk about the ending of Game of Thrones for years to come to try to figure out what the heck happened. And they're like, oh, we actually watched Sense8. That was pretty cool.
That's why.
I swear, if this is a Tony Soprano Fade to Black ending, I would be so angry.
It's yeah.
So we also had a lot of moments. We might go over briefly because we have covered some of this.
Yeah.
Sir Brienne happened.
So
That was rad.
Childhood
awesome.
dream. Yeah, it was a nice scene. We had Sansa and Dany having their power play.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, what about the North, huh?
I thought it was a little out of place for Sansa, and I don't know. I feel like that.
What's going on with Sansa? Let's
Sansa's great.
Can we segue for a moment into what do you guys think's really
She doesn't. I mean, she feels
how's
like
that character development going?
I think it's going really cool because she's now a badass and she got to wear sweet, weird leather
She
outfit.
has a new armor.
That was
That's
so
that
cool.
he brought that up.
That's-
I love that he brought that up.
Yeah,
He
I was
needs a
like, that
costume
looks so
guy.
cool.
Yeah.
I want to be the costume girl too. I will next time.
Yeah,
But yeah, they made her yeah.
that was
Do
cool.
you think she made it? Because she's into making her own
I
clothes.
have no idea.
Possibility.
That sounds like a lot of effort.
Maybe.
It's not like she's been busy or anything.
It's a lot
Yeah.
of skill and effort.
But
to
she
do
did
that.
kind of. I felt she forced Dany into that. It was too much. It felt really
felt
like
a little weird.
this was a moment when they could have connected, and also she just pulled back and is like, I'm not having any of that human connection stuff. I'm like, I know you're manipulating my brother. Or at least she said that she was using it as a tactic to corner her in the conversation.
Yeah.
And then demand independence for the North, or try to get some solid answer where she'd have to say oh, of course I'll give you independence, and then have it for later. It's just
I gotta say though, Sansa
it's smart.
learned that from
It's
someone,
smart.
didn't she?
Yeah, it's.
Who did she learn that from?
But it's also a dick move. I thought it was a
Yep.
dick move.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
She learned it from Littlefinger, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, she's working out of his playbook.
She's
right
the
now.
new Littlefinger. And she's even, oh yeah, he had pointy shoulders and she had pointy shoulders.
Ooh.
Dang.
That's
Her
it.
with the
Everyone
necklace,
pointy
too,
shoulders.
with the
Oh,
circle. She's looking almost
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Cersei-like kind of,
Well,
right?
aren't the chains like the maesters? When I saw that, I was like, "Whoa!
That's
What
true.
the heck? She's
Oh,
she's
I
an
didn't
old
even
man
think
scholar
of
now."
that. That's interesting.
she had that one chain link though, right?
Yeah, yeah, but they gain chains over time. Sam
Yeah,
would
so maybe
eventually
she
have
got,
gotten
like,
one.
one?
Yeah, and that's why that old
gave
dude was
herself
covered
one?
in stuff, and he's like, "Ah!" trying to walk, and there's books attached to him. He's like a walking library.
He's Marley from.
Sam Tyrell, stealer of books.
He was
That
great at that,
Did we talk about that? That line was just the best.
Yeah,
Oh
that was
yeah.
That was such a great line. I loved
Yeah,
it.
he was. Yeah, when you look at it, he's pretty accomplished.
All right, so we had a
Lover
couple
of ladies.
Lover of ladies,
to move
stealer
it
of
to
books.
move it along a little bit
Took a
of
big
time. We
sword.
had a couple more moments.
Oh, can we mirror the Sansa and Dany one with Jon and Sansa? I mean, Jon and Dany.
Johnny
Whew!
Depp.
Yeah. So Dany struck out twice, and the second time she was like, "Hey, Jon, I hear you're also a Targaryen.
Oh,
That-
yeah.
But that means you're going after the throne, right?
That was
and then
a
like John stared at her, going like, "No, you're my aunt."
He didn't say you're my.
No, he
aunt,
just
but
stared at her, and like his
stared
lip
at her.
quivered
Yeah,
a little
that's
bit, and
true.
he's like
I-
got a little sad. He's
my-
like,
yeah.
"Why are you thinking about that stuff?"
That was a good moment, though.
when we're
Yeah.
now like siblings,
Yeah.
and oh no.
Also, we're all about to face something that's really horrible.
Yeah, and she's like,
Right.
"But what about that
so
throne?"
yeah,
and he's like, "I don't care."
yeah. It always tough
He
to
doesn't
watch.
care about the
My takeaway from that, I just want real quick, it was so she had that moment like we talked about a little bit last time where she felt defensive, and also I feel like she felt her legacy was threatened. She fought for this
she's
so hard.
defensive.
Her whole life has been for this, working for the throne, and now it became her purpose was to take back the kingdom, become the queen, overturn the wheel, break the wheel, and now this guy comes in and has a better claim than her, and it
Happens all the
feels like
time.
it's deflated that entire. It's deflated her
Oh.
like sense of purpose and her sense of
Yeah.
earning this right, this
Yeah.
fight she did, and it's heartbreaking. I see her feeling pained by it when it's finally revealed that she's
Yeah.
like, but also she loves John and she feels so conflicted about this, but maybe a little threatened, and rightfully, but maybe not rightfully. I think like John would not even want that. Like I feel like this is the kind of thing he's
sure
going to keep
wants it
secret.
At all. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Yeah. I have a great meme for that, by the way.
You
And
do?
also for
All
the
right, let's
Danny
pull it up.
Sansa thing.
Oh man.
I mean, so
Is this the one?
yeah, it says who are you texting? Just my aunt.
And then the smirk.
Okay. And then there's another one too. Nope.
Oh, that was a good one
You're
too.
missing one. Oh, that one. I'm not like that smirk that she made when she was talking to Danny.
That's
was just-
incredible.
there's been a lot of memes about that actually, because it's just this like very, very typical look sometimes that people do.
It's
I'm not like a regular.
The smug?
I'm the cool. It's like a smug like.
Okay.
Isn't that nice?
Am I
That's
allowed?
so
Am I allowed to
nice.
swear?
Yes. Oh,
It's-
I would say yes, but maybe not.
Well, yeah. Just we have to go after 11 p.m. if you do.
Okay.
It's okay.
It's a poop eating grin.
Oh, that's not bad.
It's
You
a
can
good
say
one.
that. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That is
You
one of the
scoundrel,
words.
you.
Yep.
But Sansa, she has dragons. Anyway,
So yeah, so moving on a little more then. We had Tyrion finally speaking to Bran. I don't remember that too well. Maybe you guys want to refresh me on
No,
that.
no, we talked about this a little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ba-
But he didn't. There's nothing
It was quick.
revealed at all, and it was just. But it was that humanity thing with Tyrion. Like
Yeah.
he cares. He
Yeah.
wanted to know. And hey, by the way, this person knows everything about everything that's ever happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't want to talk to Bran? Nobody's even tried yet.
Yeah. And he's like,
So-
"Tell me your long weird story."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Because what are we doing? We're just sitting around waiting to die.
Yeah, he has the clearest plan, and you're right. Nobody's consulting.
Yeah. And then later on, in the fireside chat, he was like, "Oh, we might actually get through this."
I think we might make it.
Yeah.
Kind of laugh.
Tyrion?
Yeah, Tyrion
Yeah,
said
Tyrion
that.
said this,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I
This is
remember
after he
that part,
talks
yeah.
to Bran.
Yeah, I remember
about murder time.
It does make you wonder.
Do you think
Yeah.
there was like
Could also be
an ongoing-
misleading
Yeah.
intentionally.
I don't know, but everyone else is
You
like,
think it
"We're
was
gonna
what?
die."
I mean, do you think there's an ongoing conversation with him and Bran that we didn't see?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Well, there was
Oh.
something because he pulled up a chair and sat there, and it was like they were having a conversation. So
Okay.
something was going on there.
Mm.
Well, there's
Maybe they were just singing a song.
yeah. I mean, I
It was
think
because
Probably
Game
a
of
song.
Thrones the musical last.
Oh
week.
yeah,
So-
Podrick saying about his feelings
yeah.
or whatever he was saying about.
So yeah, we had. I mean, it was mostly just preparation for the next battle. This whole episode was just.
Yeah.
Let's see. We had. Let's go over. So Bran had a couple more predictions about Jaime Lannister, for instance, when they finally had their confrontation, which was I think I called that one pretty well. Like he's like, I'm not Bran anymore. What happened made you you, and made me, and all that. And
Yeah.
I love that little dig though he did. That nobody else got except for Jaime, when he's
Oh.
like, the things you do for love. It was like Jaime just went
Right.
dead. He's like, oh my god, like you could feel his stomach just turning.
That was the way to get at him.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
at the same time, like, it was really Bran to everyone else. Bran was defending him. That
Yeah.
was the cool thing about that state. When he said that, like everyone saw that as well. I guess Bran's got his back, and Bran's were like, this is what you did. Like this is. It was a great moment.
Totally.
He's such a mutant.
So yeah, what do you guys think about? So I mean, do you want to start doing predictions? You want to start doing like? I think that might be a good place to start doing.
Yeah, start rapping or whatever.
I'd like to bring up a Podrick meme because it's funny. I had a hard time finding any memes about Podrick that were appropriate for cable television, which is funny because you can put anything on cable television. But what Podrick did to those girls in previous seasons. Some of you know there's been some question about Podrick. He sang to them clearly.
Yes.
That beautiful voice of his. Wasn't that gorgeous?
Yeah, it was pretty nice.
Yeah. I'm thinking like a spin-off show, because aren't there going to be spin-off shows? I haven't heard anybody talking about that this season, but like 2 years ago, there was this whole conversation about a spin-off show.
Yeah.
Right? You guys remember?
Oh, man.
So who's going to be the spin-off show? Is it going to be Podrick Does Glee?
Hodor buddy comedy.
I think the spin-off is going to be something
Hodor buddy comedy? That's great.
I remember the spin-off's going to be more prequel stuff. More like they're going to have more set in the time of the Targaryens, maybe. Which, yeah, it could up the special effects ante on the dragons and stuff, but we'll see.
Didn't we have a conversation last week about whether the Night King was Targaryen?
We did. Let me see. So yeah, we did.
Yeah.
I don't know if that would play into
I'm
it too
curious
much.
what you guys think.
Yeah, I have no idea. I know he's dead.
He was a member of the First Men, and I would say it doesn't.
So no.
That's
Yeah.
I'm still banking on him and Jon dying together because why would they separate magic? It'd be the same system, right? It's not like there's two physics systems, right? It's all part of the same thing.
I don't know how magic works. Is that how it works?
I don't know. I don't know. I just say make it less complex.
All right.
Yeah.
Last moment we had, we can do our predictions. So we had Arya and Gendry.
Oh my god, this was so awkward.
Yeah. It was pretty awkward.
I thought it was awkward, but it was like it actually seemed to be in character with her. I don't know.
It was a body double, right? It looked like a body double.
Well, she's 22, first of all.
Well, no, I know, but I'm just saying, it didn't look like her.
Then it's the waif. High five!
Oh my god.
It's happening.
I hadn't even thought that. That's crazy.
That's what I was like, what are those scars and why does she look different?
I don't know. I don't buy it.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
I'm telling you.
I'm going to be
the
the dissenting voice on this.
It's going to be great. It's going to be great.
Good segue into our predictions. Right?
Maybe, yeah. All right, so
can we just talk about Tormund, please, too? I just definitely want to talk about Tormund.
all right,
No.
Well,
Yes,
he's on our list, and we haven't talked about
that's
it yet.
me the exciting noise.
Oh, that's exciting.
let's let. I think Costa should take the
All we need to say is giant milk. Yes.
Did you guys see all the got milk? And it was like got.
Costas
and it
did.
was,
Yeah, look at the memes on the internet. They're so good.
Giant milk.
Someone did this
great.
I missed
painting
all
of
the memes for this episode.
Tormund's face smiling on a milk bottle,
There's a
and it
couple
was
more,
amazing.
Yeah. Go through
It's
it.
so good.
Yeah, it was great.
Reddit is a gold mine.
Yeah, Reddit is a gold mine. I'm missing a couple. Oh yeah, wait, go back. There's the one. Keep going. Nope, slow.
Oh, that's
wait,
so
the
good.
Bob Ross one. Got to show that. Bob Ross.
These are the beginning. This is
Okay, slowly. Stop. Nope. Go. Keep going. I think you deleted some of them.
No.
Go back to the Bob Ross. There we go. Stop. Bob Ross. It's hilarious. Bob
That's
Ross
so good.
painting Brienne and Tormund by the waterfall, which is awesome, right?
Oh yeah.
And then also go back one. Nope, back. Keep going. I'll tell you when to stop. That one's hilarious. Brienne doing literally anything, and then Tormund's just like, ah!
This is amazing. Yeah.
Is the big woman here? Still here? I mean, that was like one of my favorite moments. Oh yeah, that was the meme about go back, please. Yep, that one. John's like, I'm Aegon Targaryen, and Dany's like, it's my throne.
Yeah.
My dad is your brother. Throne. I'm literally your nephew. Throne.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty
It
funny.
makes sense.
It was true. And then one more there. Sorry, I just had that one. So Maisie Williams, the actress who plays Arya, said, if you feel uncomfortable, just know that my mother and my stepdad and my 2 sisters and my 4 brothers have all probably watched this too. And she says, ha ha ha, kill me. Ha ha. Yeah. So lots of Arya memes. I read a whole entire Reddit thread about the whole Arya Gendry scene and why people felt uncomfortable about it. It's just people, we started watching her when she was 12.
That's
and
that was
so
the weird thing about
it
it.
feels
Was
like
that
watching your sister have sex. It's like,
that was
Yeah.
the
right?
yeah
Yeah.
that was definitely the awkward part. But I mean, if you're looking at it as a character,
Of
I would say that
course.
this is you grew up with them over time, but thinking
They're gonna grow. They're gonna change.
yeah, and it's looking at them as an adult, as someone who's like now experiencing something like that.
The
But-
real question is, does Bran know?
yeah, probably.
Yeah, no, Bran.
That's even
Bran definitely knows.
That's more
that's
awkward.
that makes it really awkward. This is that's a whole other implication, considering like
I'm sorry. I'm just being immature. Josh is being the mature one here.
Bran definitely knows.
why did
Bran
you make
knows
me think
everything.
of that? That's like
I'm
that's like so
sorry.
much worse than walking in your
Well-
parents because you just can. That's
Yeah.
Bran-
no, it's
Bran's
like you're
an
a
you
adult.
can
little
watch yourself be
brother.
conceived.
Bran's
You're
an
a
adult
little
too now, though, right?
Oh, speaking of conception, did the thought cross your mind about the Targaryen Stark child that just was probably conceived
Oh.
in the last episode?
Wait,
Wait, that'd be a Targaryen.
I thought you mean for the
child.
the
sorry,
first episode?
Baratheon. Baratheon Stark.
Oh,
There's a
And-
lot of things.
And
happening.
remember, like Ned and
Oh yeah, he's like, I want to be
and
part of your family, and then it
Robert,
finally
Arya would
happens.
make a
I
terrible
got
mother.
a son,
That's
you've got a daughter.
I.
That's what he said.
Well, what? Yeah,
well, he didn't know, but I'm just saying, like,
Yeah,
that may be the reason that they hooked up, right?
yeah,
Arya and them.
yeah, because they said it like.
For-
way-
Oh, it definitely
Way
wasn't her.
back
I don't
in
think it was her
season one.
intent.
Plot
She's the
point. I'm
mean to
talking
say.
about as
Yeah.
a
No,
plot
way
point.
back in season 1,
Yes.
like Baratheon and Stark were like, yeah, we should totally have our families like,
Yeah.
you know,
Merge.
hang out
Yeah.
together. Or
You got
whatever.
a son. I got a. I
Yeah,
got a son.
Yeah.
You got
I
a
like
daughter.
how you're
Yeah.
saying that.
Let's
in, like,
join
a
our houses.
Godfather voice.
And then
Yeah.
and then Arya's like, Baratheon, take your pants off. And I was like, what the heck is going on?
I think
There was a
when
chem-
she left the Hound, she already had an intention going on
Yeah.
to,
Yeah.
to go
Yeah.
on that.
Yeah. I mean,
She's
this
gonna
is.
steal
She
his
is also
face.
like. Yeah. She's saying she's gonna die. She wants to experience that, and that's
Yeah.
like.
I'm just wondering if she might not die and she may have a baby. That's all.
No, that's
There's
good.
like 2 babies. In
You're right. That's
play
it's a
here.
very valid
You know?
question when people have
Babies
sex.
of France.
Babies may occur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
North and South, fire and ice. I'm just saying. Anyway, 4 different families.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
I'm trying to think if Arya, assassinate Arya as a mother. No.
Banana.
She could be the waif anyway.
She's definitely the waif.
Let's go into predictions,
Excellent.
and then we can wrap. So I think we have
Where's
gone
the
a little
Night
over
King
time.
going? That is a question I have for both of you.
So yeah, want to start, Kostas?
And why?
Realistically, okay, so in the show, the Night King is definitely going to King's Landing. Or no, not to Winterfell.
Yeah.
Realistically, Night King should just not go there and just go around because is there any like physical barriers between
No, that's the thing.
ravaging the countryside?
No, there's nothing.
Oh my God! I just thought of something.
Ravaging the countryside.
Where do we think everybody's safe? Where does everyone right now think they're safe? Besides the crypts. Which we know they're not
Definitely the
safe.
crypts.
But where is the other place that people think they're safe?
Old Town.
The water?
Nope. You're getting close. Warm.
Iron Islands?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not if you have a dragon that just can fly
Yeah,
anywhere.
that's true. Oh!
I just thought of that.
So, important thing that no one is, like, I haven't even seen anyone talk about it on Reddit. There's dragon glass on top of the wall.
Oh,
Why did
yeah.
they put it there?
Yeah.
Can
Well,
the zombies climb now?
yeah, I think so.
No,
You saw
they
so
can't
Hearthome.
climb.
Yes.
Hearthome
They have
was a
to-
preview of what we're going to see.
What?
The battle at Hearthome.
Hearthome,
So
yeah.
they don't fight in a traditional sense. They're hordes.
Can
they're
they climb over
swarms.
the walls?
Harrenthal. Harrenthal.
No, it's Hearthome. Sorry.
Oh,
Hearthome?
So Hearthome was when
Hearthome. That's
Yeah,
different.
Hearthome,
I'm thinking of the other one.
Hearthome is when
Hearthome.
John went north to get the wildlings to come across the wall. So he went there and they were attacked. We
Yes.
got to see a taste of what the White Walkers fight like. And they are a horde. They are a swarm, they're a mass, they are not a traditional army.
Yeah.
So
So
they're
never
go-
see them go over.
No,
a
They're
wall,
they have to
though.
blow the wall up first.
No,
Yeah,
they
what?
would pile their bodies against the wall to climb it. That's how intense
Did
they
that
would
happen?
That's what
Oh,
they
I didn't see
they
that.
pressed against the
blind.
gate. Remember when they attacked
Yeah.
the
It
gate?
was against the gate, right?
Yeah,
Right.
that's how they
right.
operate. So they don't work like a regular army. We're not gonna see a regular.
ravenous.
That's
Yeah.
why the tactics they're about to employ of having I mean, they're gonna have like phalanxes and spears.
So what you're saying is they're all dead. There's really no chance.
Oh, I mean, that's why they have the dragon glass because they can. It's like a. But yeah,
But
they're
I mean,
probably
if
gonna
you're
die.
gonna do traditional
There's-
army
I'm
tactics,
just gonna
it's
bring
No.
up
just
the
a
Lord of the
pile.
Light.
bad
Lord of the
idea.
Light.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, I mean, that's gonna come up, right? I mean,
Yeah.
are we just gonna forget that whole thread?
The Lord of Light.
Yeah.
What's your prediction?
Well, I mean, I don't know. Who knows? I've kind of given up predicting anything because anything could happen at any time. But, I mean, I think the Night King's flying south.
Yeah,
For sure.
yeah.
Definitely on board with that. Arya could be Arya. She might not be. I don't know. I think she could kill Jaime, for any possible reason. Like maybe he doesn't want to become a White Walker, and somehow if she kills him, I don't know. But
What do you think based
she could
on like what
become
we know?
him.
Yeah, based on like what we know now, just
Well, I mean, I think it's just going to be an epic. I mean, I think this next episode is just going to be an epic battle scene. I mean, we know it was 55 nights to shoot, and
Yeah.
they were exhausted after the first month, and so it's just. I mean, I bet that's going to show. I mean, I think that's going to be really cool to just see, that.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's
Yeah.
just going to be probably one of the best battle scenes ever
Yeah.
on television. So
It seems pretty bananas.
yeah, it's hard to see where it's going to go plot wise too, because we have 4 more episodes after this,
yeah,
and so what I'm seeing it as this is going to break Dany's forces, break the Night King's forces, leave them both at a crippled disadvantage, but still both alive, which is probably what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Either they're going to have to retreat from Winterfell,
yep.
or they're going to hold them off but be so depleted that they now have to face Cersei's army, which is
Yeah.
much stronger.
Just throw zombies at them. Just put zombies everywhere. It'll be great. Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's but
Quick
so you can say
question.
something, yeah.
Sorry.
okay.
I'm
That
just
was-
wondering.
yeah.
I'm just wondering. This thing about there must always be a Stark in Winterfell. What do you guys think that's about?
I think it's more of like a magic prediction than a.
Yeah, I think there's some kind of a spell around.
I read that as
Winterfell.
I read that as more. Maybe that's the case. I think the way I read it was just a traditional thing. It's a family. It's our
It's just
home.
like
Yeah,
somebody
yeah.
should always
Yeah.
be there.
Yeah,
Weren't-
exactly. So
Weren't they gone
they
at one
were.
point? Yeah.
They're
They're fine.
all gone at some point.
Yeah.
Oh, except
Yeah.
for I guess technically not for more than a day because sorry my mic fell off.
Yeah.
But
Wait, hold on for a second, because if you're
Yeah.
talking, they will not be able to hear you when your mic falls
just
out.
let me
so.
just tap on the mic a couple of times. Thank you Jordan,
Yeah.
for editing this in the future. Sorry for deafening you. And okay.
Oh, we're talking about that.
Yeah, and so we're gonna wrap up here in a few minutes, I think, right?
Yeah, we're gonna wrap up
Getting
soon.
close to
Final predictions. Sorry, are we going over time?
yeah.
Oh.
I think we're okay still, but
Yeah.
we gotta go because
8:45
we
is your-
gotta get you home.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So okay. We'll talk about it real quick. Yeah, I think that we're gonna see a big change in the plot, and
Yep.
I think it's either gonna, it feels like the Game of Thrones is over because it's versus the White Walkers. Like we're essentially seeing the end of the game and more of this existential threat. It very well could go right back to it because once they're gone, it's Cersei versus Daenerys again, and we could see that going either way as far as what's going to unfold. But I think it's going to be the White Walkers survive. Daenerys survives somewhat, along with maybe some of the people we see at
Jon?
Winterfell. Jon too, yeah. I'd say Jon would stick around.
Well, they haven't been resolved yet. I mean,
That's
I
true.
feel like the characters who are most likely to die in this next episode are the ones who've had some sort of resolution happen
Today.
during this
Yeah.
last week's episode,
Yeah.
which means Brienne, Jaime, probably not Tyrion.
And anyone who said
Well,
we'll catch up later.
Yeah, maybe
Grey
the
Worm.
Hound.
The
Oh,
Grey
Hound.
Worm.
He's-
It's either gonna be Grey
No,
Worm.
they're gonna
or-
march out
The
there.
Hound can't die. The Hound can't die.
Hound
We're
can't
going
die.
to see
No,
the end of
and it's
the,
because like he has given up already. He's like, no, everything is trash,
He's gonna
and I want to
live.
die.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, you can't die.
have to
You have
deal
to.
with it, yeah.
You have to deal with it forever.
Yeah. We're also going to see, I think we're going to see a huge halving of Daenerys' forces, too, in her power structure. She might lose another dragon. She's definitely going to lose the Unsullied, I think. She's going to lose a large...
Oh yeah.
Yeah. If there's any Dothraki who are trying to ride horses out there, probably not going to make it.
Imagine Dothraki and
Versus White Walkers?
Yeah.
Or Dothraki White Walkers.
Dothraki White Walkers.
Yeah, I think they're gonna get crushed.
Yeah.
I think this next episode they're just gonna get pretty much wiped out, except for the people in the crypts,
Yeah. But I
because
think
they're the safest place.
they might have to flee to the Iron Islands. That was kind of the plot
Yeah.
point they left open as a escape avenue.
I think Cersei's a potential bride for the Night King.
Maybe.
She could be the queen. I
Oh,
mean,
she
would
looks
like
so
that. She
cool
would
in
love
like
that.
scary makeup.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Really? Have you said your final predictions? That was it?
Definitely Arya is actually someone else. That is my prediction. Everyone,
I
My
respect-
brother-
and everyone is dying.
I respectfully disagree, sir.
My brother will be so pleased that I have turned you.
Oh yes, I've been
I'm
turned.
not even turned myself.
I don't agree.
It's gonna be so good.
What do you think? We want to know what you guys think out there.
Yeah.
We'd like to hear your thoughts on
So
what's going to happen.
please comment on whatever you guys saw here. We can always add things to the next episode. But it's been really fun. I love talking about this show. I love figuring, like, just discussing and having,
Totally.
because you never think of a lot of things we talk about on the show, and you never really, and things that happen on the show until you actually have discussions like this. They're
Yeah.
just, and that's the unscripted nature I kind of like of this.
Yeah.
So.
And we hope you guys are having those conversations with your friends.
Yeah, and if you want to
And-
add something, let us know.
Yeah.
We'll think about something completely different that,
Yeah. I would like to see your memes.
Kathy loves
You
to
know.
Don't let your memes
Yeah,
be
my
dreams.
19-year-old niece is trying to teach me about memes because I'm older than her.
Wait till you get to, like,
So
dank,
I don't know anything, apparently.
There's, like, memes, and there's dank memes, which are, like,
I've
psychedelic
seen,
memes.
I understand the dank memes actually
Deep
probably
fried
better than I
memes.
do
Really?
that. Well, this week I learned the
Those
whole
were-
feeling cute meme, which was like totally new for me. And now my niece Zoe and I want to start a show with seniors
Okay.
called Feeling Cute Might Make a Meme Later, which is really funny.
Oh, it hurts.
I know, it hurts. Anyway, send us your memes because I like them. And also, we'd like to hear what you think.
Yeah, any thoughtful comments, predictions, comments on hats. Yeah.
You could send us an audio message like other podcasts do.
Yep.
We would accept those and play them on the air, in
Yep.
fact.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, why not? And we'll try to think of some kind of cool thing we can do with a green screen. Earlier we had Costas's shirt become something totally different than his shirt because it's the same color as the green screen. So we got some ideas.
The power of 50-year-old technology.
I want to have an ever-burning heart. That'll be great.
Awesome.
All right, guys, this has been great and really fun. Hope you guys have a good night, and can't wait to see what happens in the next episode. All right.
Bye,